Hey guys, my name is Fire Mario 149 and I'm here to teach you all about the characters in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Every week, I'll be showing you the characteristics and playstyles of each fighter and how they can be played effectively. Remember that nothing can replace hard work and practice, but hopefully these videos will give you some new information going into your next match. We've got a lot of characters to go through, so let's get started with our first character, Marth. Marth is currently ranked 7th on the tier list and has a majority of high level matchups. Some of these matchups include Snake, Olimar, and Wario. Despite this, he isn't seen winning many high-level tournaments, but I'll get into that later. Some of his best moves are forward air, neutral air, and down tilt, each of which when tippered, do a good amount of damage and knockback. They also allow for spacing, which is a key component to Marth's playstyle. If you're new to Marth, some of the moves you might want to avoid for now are jab, dash attack, and down air. While not necessarily bad, these moves can be heavily punished if used in the wrong situation. Okay, now let's talk strategy. When playing Marth, you're going to be either playing very offensively or very defensively. When playing offensively, you're using Marth's range to rush down your opponent. While this deals a lot of damage, you leave yourself open to all kinds of counters if you make any type of mistake. When playing defensively, you're limiting your opponent's options while chipping in some damage here and there. This option is easily the safest, but it gives your opponent the choice of when to attack, and this forces you to predict their moves a lot more. During a match, you'll be constantly switching between these playstyles and choosing which one is right for your situation. One of the moves that Marth can use both offensively and defensively is his forward air, which is probably one of the safest moves in the game. Its speed, range, and damage all come together to create a move that can be used to attack, retreat, or simply observe your opponent. One of the best ways to use this move is to short hop, then forward air. This option gives you enough time to attack while still being able to react to whatever happens. The ground equivalent to Marth's forward air is his down tilt, which can also be used offensively and defensively. When combined with forward air, you can use this move to maintain your space and pressure. Marth's weakness is that he's a control-based character. He relies on a quick flow of offensive and defensive states to lead him to a win. The key to beating Marth is finding a way to interrupt his offensive and defensive flow and exploiting that throughout the match. For example, it's hard for Marth to play defensively against the Falco on Final Destination when he's throwing lasers at you. If you find yourself in one of these situations, you should play patiently and wait for an opening to regain control. So in conclusion, when playing Marth at a high level, there's very little room for error. You should be ready to adapt to any character, situation, or exploit your opponent throws at you. Stage and character knowledge is key to gaining the upper hand, but if you get everything right, you'll be walking away with a satisfying victory. And that's all I got for now. I know that was a lot of information, but hopefully you learned a thing or two. Be sure to like and favorite the video if you enjoyed it, and leave some feedback in the comment section below. Next week, we'll be taking an in-depth look at the manliest character in the game, Captain Falcon. So until then guys, this is Fire, signing out.